then this is Coldrop's yard, and these drawings show you how this part of London has changed over time. So over 100 years ago it would have looked like this. So there would have been many, many train tracks running on the ground and bringing all kinds of coal and different materials into London. But over time that's changed, and we've been part of designing some of those buildings, but there's lots and lots of architects involved in designing different bits of that part of London. And these are the original buildings that we were working with. Yes?
I've been on the seesaws in Coldrop.
Have you?
I love this. I wish they were still there.
Yeah, and they were lighting up, weren't they, or playing music. Yeah. So when we go up later, there'll be something new there. So it's always changing. There'll be different things. So these are the original buildings, which were designed for coal. So those trains, which I showed you, the train tracks, the trains would have driven into the building on train tracks, and then they would have dropped pieces of coal down through the trains, and then horses and carts would have been waiting on this street, and they would have put the coal onto the carts and then driven around London and dropped that off at people's homes so they can heat their houses. But now we don't need coal, so the buildings were no longer needed in the same way, and so they became warehousing and places where people would store goods. And now we were asked to transform them into shops and restaurants for King's Cross. So this was how the building would have been, and the trains would have sat up here on the train tracks, and then this would have been the level where all the horses and carts would have been waiting for that coal. And the buildings are very long and thin, as you'll see when we go later, and the site is almost the same size as St Paul's Cathedral. So it's a very big building. And when we went to the site, we wanted to create a place for people, so somewhere where people would like to go and spend time and do things like seesawing and sitting and watching interesting performances, so not just going and buying things. So these are small pictures of the site, and remember these when we go up to the building later, because you'll be able to see how much the buildings have changed through our design. So these were the original warehousing spaces, which were very big, and all of the arches would have been open because all of the smoke from the trains would have been able to come out of the building through these big openings. So this was all the testing that we do in the computer, but then we also made lots of different models using card and wood. So these were some early models that we made, just peeling pieces of paper. So similar than how we worked with these vents where we were folding paper, here we were peeling paper and stretching them between the buildings and trying out how we could do that in different ways. And these are some other models that we made, all working with pieces of card. So our idea was that we would stretch the roofs. So we take those pieces of building and then we pull them and stretch them, and then they kiss in the middle. So we call this point here the kissing point, the point where the two buildings kiss. And that creates this big space on top of the buildings which wasn't there before, which means that people could stand up here and look out over the public space down below and see different people doing things. And this is our studio team. So we have about 200 designers at Heatherwick Studio, and this was on the opening day of the building. We all went up to the building and took a picture together because we were very happy that the project was finally open and we could enjoy it. When we go up and have a look at the building later, you can look out for some things on the building. So there's lots of old things which we kept. So these signs here tell you what number bay of the building you're at, and they were there from when the building was a storage unit. So we kept lots of things from the old days of the building, and you'll also see these new moments where things touch. So you'll be able to spot where does the old building meet the new part of the building that we've designed. And after the seesaws, there was these flowers throughout the yard. Yes?
If you go back a bit, you also like see that, yeah, here you, like, it goes all together because with the gas ring flats, it goes well because the gas rings, they kept a bit of the poles and you kept the sides of the building.
Yes, exactly. So part of this part of London was about reusing these existing buildings and reusing their character and then adding new things to them rather than just getting rid of the old things. So you're exactly right. Hopefully they work well together. And then we can go up into this new space at the top, which is one big shop. And you can look down and see the public space below.
And that opened this Wednesday, so it's really new.
Yes, yeah, 2 days ago. Does anyone know what these are? So these are models that we made in our studio, and they are lift buttons. So when you want to go in the lift at Cold Drops, you will see these funny objects, and in the ends of them, you will see lift buttons that you can push, and then you can go in the elevator. And so we really like making things that surprise people and that people will touch. So these are the models that we saw on the screen, and they are using a 3D printer. Does anyone know what is a 3D printer? So it's a machine that prints kind of dust and turns it into an object. So we printed lots of these models so that we could feel and see the scale of them and how they would be in the final building. And then these are the final objects, which are made of bronze. And then they're painted with this lovely texture. So when we go up to Cold Drops, we can go and look at each one of the lifts. We'll have a different button, and we can go and push them all. We've got them. I think